Chris Trump for KaijuPop.com, and this is Race the Sun, which is a PC game from late last year, earlier this year, maybe somewhere in the midst of time, and now it's just come out, or it's just coming out on Tuesday or Wednesday, wherever you may be, except not in Japan, sadly, on PS4 and PS3 and the Vita. This is an endless runner, endless flyer. It's endless, except there is an end, but it ends when you die, which you do a lot, or I do a lot because I'm crap at it. But thankfully, because this is just a bit before release, I'm top of the leaderboards for today. Hurrah! It's kind of, oh crap. It's kind of a bit of an endless runner with a twist. Usually with this sort of a thing, you will probably just go until you crash and you die, and it's fairly obvious and straightforward what I'm doing here. I'm flying through, and I want to do but I'm flying my little solar-powered ship, and so the idea is, oh crap, you can die by crashing like that. Or also, if you linger too long in the shadows, you won't get any sun power and you'll slow down, and the sun's continually setting. And once the sun sets, then that's it. It's over. So you can collect the yellow things and they pop the sun back up in the air. And you collect the green things, and that lets you jump. And that's kind of the other twist with this. A lot like a lot of other endless runners, games of this type that have been on mobile. You have missions, kind of little tasks that it wants you to do, and I'm not sure what it's doing the ones that it's asking me to do here, because it's kind of rubbish. I put in that yellow thing. Good day. So there you go. These are the missions that I've got to do for right now. If you've ever played something like what was it, Jetpack Joyride, then you'll know how it works. There's an easy one, a medium one, and a difficult one that you can do at any one time. So clear 3 regions with no collisions, and that's cumulative over different plays, so we should be able to do that one. Reach 15 multiplier and do barrel roll 20 times in one run, which is ridiculously hard, because the way you do a barrel roll, as far as I can tell, is like bringing your ship over to full lock in one direction and then flicking in the opposite direction. You should have gotten that, and that was terrible. 15 multiplier that way. But the trick is that as you're clearing these objectives, you're also earning those little points that eventually let you level up. And the trick with Race the Sun is that that's actually, every time you level up, it unveils a little bit more of the tutorial of the game, which I think is kind of neat. It kind of teaches you a little bit more about how to play it, and it also gives you more than just, oh hey, here's a little, a tiny little throwaway bonus. You can change the color of your thing now or whatever. It's actually changing the game itself and giving new abilities, or it has so far. I'm level 8 right now. When you start, you are unable to jump by collecting the green things. They're not there. And you only have, a base multiplier of 1. I'm collecting the triangle. Once you collect 5 triangles, then it multiplies your score. It starts you off with just like the base multiplier, and all of that stuff is kind of stripped away, and there's customization for your ship. You can add perks not one time use things, but 1 perk at a time for your ship. So I've equipped the one that lets me jump twice, because that's kind of helpful. But I earned one before this that was that gave your ship some magnetism, so you're able to collect items easier. So it's all that kind of thing. The sun's setting here, which is bad news. Over there. Jump higher now. We're in trouble. We're in trouble, folks. Oops. Yes. Slight reprieve into Region 3. Yeah, this is not going to end well unless I get that. No, it didn't end well. Never ends well. Inevitably. I'm never going to get that. I want to get at least the other two perfect sections, which are reasonably easy to do. One thing I like about this, though, is it's reasonably easy to get that perfect, hey, no collisions, no scrapes kind of achievement here if I just plow down the easiest route on the easiest section of the game. But if you do that, then you're not going to get points. It's one thing that, you know, a lot of endless runners are obviously by their nature very, very linear, and in Race to the Sun, it's kind of giving you a very, very wide area in which to fly about in, and that's cool because it kind of encourages you to pick out new lines and new ways of attacking a level, and that way you manage to get the extra perks like the yellow boost that pop the sun back up in the sky and also make you go faster, and those are things you need. But if you just take the path of least resistance, then you won't get that stuff and you won't last very long. So it's really all about encouraging you to be a bit adventurous as you're playing, and that is something pretty cool. There's also like a lot of secrets lying around, like there's the warp gates tucked away, I believe, in a random position each time, each time you play a stage. So there's that kind of thing, and they take you to kind of cool bonus rounds where it's pretty easy to rack up a lot of points, which is what you want to do, is you want to get all the points. So 2 perfect regions, so I should have cleared that goal there, which is good. Boom. No, I was hoping it would drop a yellow thing. Yellow thing! I missed it. That's not good. Being in the shadows is not good. Being in the shadows is not good. We don't want to do that. Oh. Yes. We're doing well. It is also staggeringly fast and very, very pretty and very good looking, and that's cool. It's one of those things where, you know, as you're heading through a slight gap, you kind of wince a little bit, or I do, because I'm a wuss and shut your eyes, and then you go, whoa. So there you go. Oh, cool, nice. So yeah, it's giving you extra things, like an extra pickup here that protects you from one crash. So it's really kind of changing the way the game's played every time you level up, which is awesome. And it seems to be about variety. There's 3 game modes, but at the start and early on here, you've only got the first one unlocked. Maybe you have to get up to level 25 and max out the levels and unlock new things. That was terrible. I collided with 6 objects there. It seems every time, though, that it's just giving me 3 of the 4 things to get to the next level. Maybe that's a bug of some kind. I'm not sure. But it seems to be kind of giving me a gimmies to it, because look, I just leveled up to level 9 and it's already giving me 3 points towards the next level. Not that I'm complaining, really, because I could do with that, but that seems a little bit weird, broken. I don't know. I think I'll have to do a little bit of journalisting there and find out whether things are slightly balked on that front. But hey, balked in a good way for you, the player, and for you, the viewer, so you can see more here. Because otherwise, geez, God, we wouldn't get very far. Yeah, but the base mode here, the levels actually change every day, and presumably there's some procedural stuff going on there. So everybody's playing the same level, but that level changes every day. So there's real reason to have daily leaderboards and things like that. I think that's cool. It's a cool, nice little twist, and it means you know, it kind of gives you reason to keep on playing, which is good, because I think if you've got an endless runner on iPhone, or you know, on a smart warp gate, there we go. So these are the warp gate things. It's kind of again, slightly different every day, I think, or different every region you find the warp gate in. But there are obstacles here, but basically fewer, further between. The sun isn't setting, so it's kind of a nice little breather, but you don't want to be completely complacent as you go through these. It's a good way to rack up multipliers and stuff, so that's cool. Yeah, so I'm sorry, I have to really concentrate. It's one of those things that's difficult to play as you're talking. Oh yeah, you know, I mean, usually with a lot of iOS endless runners, and I've played tons of endless runners on mobile, and it's enough to make you sick, so it is. But they work. I mean, like, you can play those every day because they're on your phone anyway. It doesn't take much to kind of to make you pick up to pick up your phone and start up an app. That's not much of an ask. But when you have this genre on PC, which is where it started out on, and well, certainly on PC, and PS4, PS3, even on Vita to an extent, it is a lot more of an ask, I think, to have you boot up your system to play an endless runner, as opposed to any number of the more, I don't want to say involving, but the more kind of fleshed out in a way, more kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say anything that sounds denigrating, but you know what I mean. I think more kind of absorbing, I guess, and less casual kind of experiences that are on these systems. That there has to be some way of making you turn in and tune in to those to these games. So having this kind of thing of it changing every day and it changing with every level, and putting an emphasis on variety is really important. I think I'm going to use the kind of gimped leveling system to try and get to level 10 before we call it a day here. I haven't seen any of those shield power-ups yet. They seem to be conspicuous by their absence so far. Those little purple things. Let's go on that room. Nope. Oh well, let's do one more collision. There you go. Someone needs to collide with 6 objects. So 6 different objects. That would be a pain. Oh! So we didn't waste that one. There you go. Level 10. Factory attachment. Could this attachment survive longer in the shadows? Yeah. So the attachment stuff, your configure ship. That is just a thing of you have a perk slot, and you also have badges. I didn't notice that. And player stats that you can look at there. 0.84 of an hour. Brilliant. Metric time. Swatches. Who did metric time? What was that? That you had that thing with boots or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, and attachment is just you can equip 1 perk to go on your ship at any one time. But that's that. Let's see. I wonder if this is completely busted here. The leveling system. I wonder if I play 1 round here and it already gives me 3 points to win. Let's see. Oh, no, that time oh, there you go. There you go. There you see it there. So that's something that might have to be fixed in the few days. But if you get Race the Sun in early, guys, you can probably max out to level 25 kinda quickly. Yeah, still, that's Race to the Sun in a nutshell. I really dig it. It's interesting because had this come out on mobile, it would be, I'd be saying, oh, interesting twist on kind of a formula that we see a lot. You don't really see much of this kind of thing. I know Jetpack Joyride came out on PlayStation as well. But it's interesting to play this kind of experience on console and on a big TV. And it's kind of interesting that there's a different take on that. There's necessarily a different take on how the game is designed because of that. And I think it's a really smartly designed game. The levels being a little bit gimped, I think, at the moment. But yeah, Race to the Sun, it's coming out on PS4, PS3 and PS Vita on October the something or other, 21st, in the States 22nd, in Europe for probably not very much. I don't have that price in front of me, and I'm not a professional. But yeah, ChrisJohn for CoachingClub.com. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.